Up next, the Trailblazers taking on the Pelicans. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. DA, take it away.
Well, guys, I'm very familiar with C.J. McCollum's college days playing ball at mid-major Lehigh University. He said, we had solid players, but we also had guys who've become doctors, lawyers, working on Wall Street. I liked it that way because I worked my way up. When you come from a small school, you appreciate it that much more. Kevin?
You certainly come a long way, DA. Thanks. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the 3 slot. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony. And it's Nurkic in at the center, locking down the middle. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Nurkic with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. McCollum with the ball. Lillard outside. Trailblazers keep it alive. Shot's good by Anthony.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Now here's Ball. Ingram passes to Favors. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And getting traded from Utah to New Orleans last year, Favors became a grounding force for a very young Pelicans team.
Yeah, and Derek Favors knows what it's like to be that rookie coming in, having a lot of physical ability and facing high expectations. He did a great job, in my opinion, providing veteran leadership. And personally, he had one of his more productive years overall.
First free throw is good.
You know, the shooting ability of Derek Favors combined with his size makes him a hard matchup for most defenses.
And so Favors nails both of them. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Nurkic. Kicks it to Lillard. McCollum against Holiday. They grab their own miss. McCollum outside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Ball against Lillard. Ball with it to the inside. Williamson takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
It's no secret that Lonzo is an elite facilitator. If you're open, he will get you the ball.
Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. That's a 2 from Lillard. That shot missing. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. And the dunk by Williamson.
Flashing his vertical there. Williamson really makes dunking look so effortless. He's special.
Here's McCollum. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Lillard surveying the D. His 3-pointers off the mark. So Favors will bring it up for New Orleans. And it's Williamson missing. Anthony with it. Favors picks him up. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Yeah, quick thinking wins Dame assist. Finds the open man and the ball instantly there for the finish.
Here's Ball. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get your better scores some easy looks so they can start to establish themselves.
The pass to Lillard. Over Favors. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
The natural offensive talent of Lillard gives him incredible flexibility, and boy, he can strike at any time.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Trent passes to Little. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Little. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
It's stolen by Little. And now Portland on the break. And Damien Lillard with the jam.
Don't let his height fool you. Lillard can rise up with the best of them.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Melo. Feeds to Hayes. Melly passes to Hayes. And the rejection by Collins. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And that one's good. Lillard.
And this is peak Dame. Rising, firing, one of the more confident shooters we have in our game.
And so it's Portland with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating.
Game, I would be like, I don't want to come out and try to force it to happen again. You know, I just kind of let the game happen. And this year it was like, keep going, keep being aggressive, keep attacking.
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn, if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
Collins is out there with Whiteside. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Little. And it's Trent in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. That one is off. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, you know, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality they got to fill some roles, right? And you know, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Goes up, and Damien Lillard with the jam.
And that's like taking candy from a baby. When Lillard gets his hands on the ball with open court in front of him, he's going all the way.
Pass to Melo. It's stolen by Little. And here comes the break. Here's Trent. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Whiteside. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Little. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Rodney Hood. And McCollum subbed in for Lillard. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the 2nd quarter. McCollum against Ball. Ingram outside. Down low. Williamson kicks to Ingram. Passes it to Ball. Shot to stop the run. Ariza with the rebound. Trailblazers leading by 12. Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his 3-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. We just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that. Here's Anthony. Zion Williamson making his last shot.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
1:29 left in the first half of basketball. Anthony finds McCollum. Goes up on the high post. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
For New Orleans, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And he makes the first.
When Lonzo Ball is healthy, he's effective. A multi-talented point guard, in my opinion, with great size.
Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers. That one misses.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident. A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Holiday finds Favors. Back to Holiday. Ingram with it. Shot clock at 6. And slam dunk by Ingram.
With that impressive wingspan, Brandon Ingram can sure make plays above the rim.
There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. And Lillard gets double teamed. Outside Collins. Back to Lillard. From deep. And the rejection by Favors. And now the Pelicans on the break. Jumps. Oh, my goodness.
Did you see
what a
that
play.
one, Unbelievable. When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday stand very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
Lillard against Holiday. Lillard outside. It's blocked. They retain possession. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, they've been shooting poorly. Is that good defense or bad offense?
Probably a little bit of both. You know, I think we're competing defensively, and they've missed some opportunities.
It's led to good results.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball.